Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Hi Capricorn, welcome to your December 2021 tarot reading. My name is Tessa and you're watching my channel. Happy Sagittarius season. So if you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this reading is going to be for you. This is going to be strictly tarot, so no oracle cards and no astrology cards either, okay? So whether you're a returning subscriber or you're new to my channel, I typically tie in astrology with my monthly readings, but this time around we're going to keep it strictly tarot, and we're going to get into some spiritual guidance over here and just see what energies are coming up for you that you should be aware about. And we're going to keep astrology a little bit more like on, you know, the low key today, okay? And that's just simply because I have been really in the depths of astrology lately. I have been doing a lot of stuff in regards to astrology these last couple weeks. If you are interested, I did post actually 5 videos. I posted a bunch of videos on the Astroworld tragedy, where I broke down the chart from Astroworld. And I started a new series called Investigative Astrology, where I kind of I decided I wanted to do like some deep dives into astrology and various events, okay? So I don't know what the next one is going to be about, but I did feel compelled. I felt compelled to do that after hearing about what happened in early November in Houston. And it just kind of struck something in me, and I just was affected by it. And so I decided to start a new series on my channel called Investigative Astrology, and then the Astrology of Astroworld is my first episode, I guess you can say, okay? And it is in 5 parts, so I just want to give you a heads up that if that is something that you're interested in watching, it is long. Each video is about an hour long, except for the introduction. The introduction is the introduction, so definitely start with the introduction, and I just kind of break down what the other videos are going to be about. And then you can decide if that's something you would be interested in watching, okay? So yeah, I've been just kind of, you know, and I've also just been expanding on my astrology education, you know. I've really been diving into it even further. 2020 definitely allowed me to dive into it, but I'm going even deeper into it now. So yeah, I just kind of need a little break, you know. I'm just excited to be doing these tarot readings and just to deliver these messages for you guys. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, if you are a Capricorn rising, the only thing I will mention as far as astrology is concerned, if you're a Capricorn rising, Sagittarius, so we are in Sagittarius season, so the energy of Sagittarius will be falling in your 12th house, and the 12th house is the house of spirituality, the collective unconscious, your imagination, symbolism. It's kind of like the womb of the universe, okay? So it's kind of like that internal pool of reflection that we all retreat into every once in a while, that moment where we kind of start to feel isolated from the world, okay? So maybe like some things revolving that could be coming up for you if you're a Capricorn rising. The month of December, Sagittarius season, could bring up a lot of reflecting, you know, just kind of going within, thinking about things, thinking about how you feel about things, noticing maybe certain patterns that have happened in your life. And you know, this makes perfect sense since Capricorn season is the next season coming up, so you will be entering your own season by the end of December, so it makes sense that you would kind of be reflecting on a lot of things, especially because we have the new year right around the corner, right? 2021 is almost over, and then we're going to be in 2022, so just kind of thinking also probably about next year, thinking about perhaps like what your goals are, reflecting on how this year went, and then thinking about, you know, your dreams for the future and things like that, okay, your wishes, and how that connects to your spirituality, okay? So with that being said, we are going to jump into your reading. I'm thinking about doing my mid-December readings for you guys as kind of like an overview of 2020, and I'm thinking about doing a 12-month tarot spread where I do, where we get a little bit into you know, the months into what's going to happen each month of the year for next year for you guys. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. Otherwise, let us get into this. So what are the energies that Capricorn needs to be aware of for the month of December? All right, so let's get into this reading. Get started. We have the World card. Okay, Capricorn. So this is your card. We have the Saturn card that came out. A sense of completion, okay? A sense of things are like about to wrap up. And this is probably very much due to the fact that we are in December right now, you know, or it's pretty much right around the corner. You know, and just kind of like wrapping things up, just kind of taking in like everything that you have gained up until this point, you know, like how far you've come all year, what you've obtained, what you've learned, the lessons you've learned, and just kind of reflecting on the journey, like reflecting on the journey that you've been through, and seeing how far you've come, and just kind of feeling like, generally speaking, just kind of feeling like you've come full circle. Okay, like you've come full circle, and you know, you're ready to see what's next. We do have the King of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. We did just come out of Scorpio season. So this could have been a very intense Scorpio season for you. There could have been a lot of deeper things that have kind of come up for you. And it's still kind of carrying its weight into Sagittarius season. It still holds a lot of weight, okay? If you're Capricorn rising, you do have Scorpio in your 11th house, so this could definitely be related to like the network of people that you're involved in. This could be related to maybe like work, but definitely has to do something maybe with your network of people. Maybe some secrets were revealed, or you could still be kind of feeling some residual energy from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. And perhaps you could feel like there are some secrets going on around you. There could be somebody like interested in you. You could have a secret admirer. I don't know. You could have a secret admirer, or there could be definitely some energy lurking around you that just feels a little like off, or that just kind of like you're not completely sure. You're not 100% still able to really understand what this energy means, okay? Especially because it's a very private and secretive kind of energy, or like a darker kind of energy. We do have the Page of Swords, so this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is a curiosity here for you, though. There's a curiosity. There's some kind of individual. There's an individual in your surroundings that you're very curious about. Perhaps you want to talk to them. You want to ask them questions, like you could be feeling very inquisitive around them, because it's like you kind of want to understand maybe a little more of what this energy is and what it represents and why it feels so heavy. Like you don't really like that it feels very heavy. But I can also kind of see you just keeping quiet and just kind of watching and observing. I also see you definitely keeping quiet. I do kind of feel like this person could be in your surroundings. It could be somebody that you work with. This person is part of your network, and you're just kind of observing them. You're watching what they do, trying to figure out what they're all about, perhaps before you do approach them and talk to them. Or you want to see perhaps if they're going to approach you and talk to you. So this could be a new person at your job. We do have the Eight of Wands, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. So there is some communication coming through, whether you are communicating to them or they're communicating to you. There is some kind of fast-moving energy happening here, okay? I kind of feel like this is maybe you, Capricorn, where you are deciding to communicate to this person and to just kind of open up and just kind of start talking to them, because the energy is just like is building up and it's so heavy, and you're like not trying to stay in this heavy energy. You know, you're trying to kind of keep this pace moving forward. Okay, so it does kind of look like you are instigating some conversation here. You know, you're being very proactive, you're being very energetic. This could also represent perhaps some of you are planning a trip. That could be a possibility for some of you. You're thinking about vacationing somewhere, or you're thinking about traveling somewhere. And then we have the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. Coming together with friends, some kind of celebration. This could be in relation to the holidays, but it doesn't have to be. This is just generally speaking like a kind of like a celebration with friends, okay? Celebrating time spent with family. This could be your sisters or brothers and sisters that you're coming together with. This communication over here could also be like planning. You could be planning some kind of trip with your friends or your brothers and sisters. And there's a lot of communication kind of happening in regards to some plan, okay, some plan for the future. We do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Virgo, working really hard at something, working really hard either on this plan, or this plan could also be in reference to some project or some business venture that you're involved in with other people. Okay, then we have the Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces energy. Oof, just overall, like this is just some feel-good energy. This is just some like, you know, partying up with your friends, just enjoying life, like just enjoying the abundance that you have obtained and enjoying, like, you know, it's the end of the year. Your season is right around the corner, and it's just like working, you know, continuing that pace of working really, really hard so you can just feel like, so you can just enjoy this abundance that you have created for yourself, just enjoying this abundance, okay? With the Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces, Jupiter is Pisces' original ruler in ancient and medieval astrology before it turned to Neptune, and Jupiter is actually moving into Pisces by the end of the month, okay? So, you know, I don't mind mentioning a little bit of astrology here, okay? So Jupiter is moving into Pisces during Capricorn season. It's actually going to happen on the last day of December. So like New Year, or the day before New Year's Eve, Jupiter is moving into Pisces, and it's in its dignity, you know. Jupiter wants to be in Pisces. Jupiter wants to be in Pisces. Jupiter wants to be in Sagittarius. It's just a lot of big dreams, big goals, and just feeling really optimistic, feeling really good about it, feeling good, feeling optimistic about the things that you can achieve and about the things that you want for yourself and for your future. And then we do have the Two of Pentacles, which is more Jupiter energy, but this is now your zodiac sign. So this is Jupiter in Capricorn. So when Jupiter enters Capricorn, there is definitely, there's a bit of a, you know, needing to kind of balance things out. You know, there is kind of this feeling of, you know, needing to balance different things out, you know, especially because Capricorn, I feel like you are more willing to kind of put more on your plate than perhaps you really actually want to, because, you know, you become so fixated on this goal. And, you know, there could be like, you could definitely feel like perhaps you are juggling quite a few different things at this moment in time, and you have to figure out kind of how to balance out your energy, okay? There could be kind of a lot going on around you, and you are just needing to figure out how to kind of keep it all balanced and keep it all in a good, receptive kind of energy between the different things that you have going on, okay? So it can be like balancing out work and then maybe like a relationship at home, or work and play, you know, work and friends, you know, work with your own sense of happiness, work with your own sense of like inner joy, and just taking care of yourself, taking care of your home. Okay, so just kind of keeping everything balanced. Let us clarify some of these cards. I want to clarify the King of Cups. Let's clarify the King of Cups energy. All right, so King of Cups is clarified with the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Okay, so, I don't know. I do kind of, this could be you approaching this person, but I do kind of get this sense that this person is just kind of like has their eye on you. But you don't necessarily, it's not necessarily an energy you want to entertain. So it's almost like you, before this person makes any like weird moves, you're just kind of, you're being your fun loving charismatic self, just to like keep the environment inspired and keep the environment like focused on just, on creative good times type of thing. Okay. Like, I do kind of see you coming up as a leader over here. And I see you communicating to this person, and kind of like making yourself a resource and a source of just, maybe like flirting a little bit, just making yourself kind of, this like leader who's going to be available. Okay. But it's not necessarily something that you want to dwell on. This isn't necessarily an energy that you're trying to like get sucked into over here. So let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Wands. So for the Eight of Wands, we do have the High Priestess, Moon energy. Yeah, so your intuition, you're just feeling inspired. Your intuition is just, you're being guided by your intuition right now, and that is why you're making these moves. You're communicating, you're making these moves. You're kind of swooping in because it's like you feel like you have a lot of knowledge to give. Like you feel like you have a lot to give, and you feel like you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight to provide for the people who are around you, and you're just kind of taking this leadership role. You're taking on this, you're using your intuition to kind of put yourself in this like position where you can really become in tune with your environment and in tune with the people in your environment, so that you can guide your plans forward, and you can help guide other people forward as well. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, yes. It's clarified by the Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, a new project, a new beginning. There's definitely some new endeavor here. This new project, some creative idea, a business, or something that you're getting started on. You're feeling inspired, and you're feeling creative, and like you're just ready to do this. You're ready to do this. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Some kind of very, very passionate new beginning in regards to your career or job or project. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, yeah, I mean, just following a kind of, you could be in a relationship with someone and you're trying to balance out work with your relationship. But I feel like you are trying to follow a more kind of traditional path. Okay. a more traditional path. Oh, interesting. On the bottom of the first deck that I was pulling was the Ten of Cups, Mars and Pisces, which is just like, you know, that's your end goal. That Ten of Cups is just utter happiness and bliss and like wish fulfillment and just kind of pretty much having everything that you've ever wanted, basically. So with the Hierophant energy here, like it's like you're doing things by the book, basically. Okay. That's your inspiration. That is what is keeping you strong. That is what is keeping you focused. So even if things kind of get a little stressed out or you have to like figure out how to balance certain things out, you're just trusting in your own spirituality. You're trusting in something deeper within yourself. You know, like kind of like this whole idea, like God is going to make sure everything works out, you know, like everything has to work out. Following a kind of inner spiritual guide, you know, I feel like you have a spiritual guide here who's kind of helping you along and bringing a lot of comfort to you, whether this is a person that you have with you at home that you're in a partnership with, or is something deeper within you that you are drawing your strength from, or you could even have someone in your surroundings that you see as a source of light, as you see as a source of stability. Like there could be someone, this could be like even a roommate, you know, like, but there's somebody in your energy, in your surroundings that perhaps like they really create a lot of stability for you. They create, you know, they support you and inspire you to follow your dreams. You know, they're very strong-willed. They're very wise. They have really good insight, and they're very supportive of your dreams as well. Okay, this person is very supportive of your dreams, and this is something that you really enjoy and appreciate. All right, so final messages and advice for Capricorn. Final messages and advice for Capricorn. The Moon. A lot of people are pulling this Moon card, Pisces energy. Okay, so some deeper emotional, maybe some fears, some secrets. We have the Six of Coins, Moon and Taurus, helping somebody out. This is also, this could also be communication with another person, like some business interaction. But there are some fears, there's some secrets going on here, perhaps in regards to some kind of business partnership or in regards to something involving money or the exchange of money. And then Judgment, Pluto energy. Some kind of like, you know, there could be some fear over doing the right thing, or over whether or not you're doing the right thing, or you're involving yourself in the right kind of situation. This could be also an investment. So there's some kind of fear involving some investment, or something in regards to a business venture or business exchange. It could also be you like lending people money or letting people borrow money, and just you kind of asking the question within yourself of whether or not you're doing the right thing. But with the Judgment card over here, there is like a rebirth, you know, so there is a transformation kind of taking place. So even, you know, it's just a matter of you ultimately deciding how you want to feel about yourself. Like you ultimately deciding how you want to feel about it, instead of wondering if you're doing the right thing or not. it's kind of like making a decision, sticking to the decision, and then letting it go, and then just kind of saying like, okay, universe, like what do you got for me, right? It's kind of like making some kind of important decision involving a business or investment, with some fears because you don't really know all the implications of it, and then ultimately just saying like, you know, letting it go, and then saying, all right, show me what you got, just it's like you're just ready for anything at this point. It's like you're just ready for the sky to open up and to just kind of let you know, depending on how, your future unfolds from this point out. It's like I'm ready to find out. I'm ready to find out if this is going to work or not, or if this is going to go in my favor or not, or if this was the right thing to do or not. It's just like, it's this like feeling of acceptance. There's this feeling of acceptance from within you of like whatever is to come will come, and whatever lesson you need to learn from this, you're willing to learn it. So Capricorn, this is your reading for December 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.